There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Dublin Stadium in the spectacular, beautiful country of Ireland. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Kansas State's offense will have the football first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
When you have a conference as deep and balanced, Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense has its first opportunity of the day. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, David.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in the system. Interested to see what the Cyclones can do now.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. All right, guys, let's chat Iowa State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
Catch in the middle, it's Sauer. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
The Cyclones back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Let's send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Beck. Using the quick game. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll do it himself on the draw. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Using his feet to buy time. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Red pass, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
That's caught. It's Oakley. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets away from one. He's got space. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, the running back has it. He's in open space downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Cyclones coming off a program record for wins, their second-best bowl finish ever, and who could forget that Pop-Tart Bowl victory over Miami. Matt Campbell continues to have the Clones flourishing.
Yeah, it made it.
Oh, out of space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now from inside the red zone. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Cyclones! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this offense offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme. Use against this defense.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think everybody wants to go for it in this situation, but you got to actually do it, and you got to be comfortable with the consequences if you miss this. Obviously, he was. Conversion's good. Nothing to write home about. No fans upset. Everybody happy. All right.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man on the outside. Powers through the defender. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason and eager to atone this year.
Hey, guys this year are just going to have to step up and make more plays as well. And they've got some dudes who they feel are very, very talented, but won't.
He's loose. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the play fake. Fires fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into. And when he caught it, making him feel you.
He might want another play. Johnson looking to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now the lead is down to 11. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. On the move, it's Hansen. Turning on the Jets. It's a running room. The 20. Touchdown, Iowa State. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Johnson wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Iowa State sending the offense back out. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Finds a little space. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Touchdown, Cyclones! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When you're defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Johnson looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Edwards. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Goodness, correct. That is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Here's the handoff. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Working that left side. Ripping through the defense. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone, helping your offense out.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
From the gun, the ground game. Nice move there. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Johnson wants to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Edwards. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Kansas State. Ball that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. A little screen to the running back. Fights off the defender. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Punt is in the air. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to... And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Throws to the wideout. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Johnson looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He took a hit as he threw it. He couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback making checks. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Running to Green. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cyclones, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
They get to him as he throws. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
The Cyclones will have it 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Give to the back. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Beck. The throw. Got it. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up 1st and goal.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Deflected near the end zone.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly complete. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
They're able to complete the hitch throw against man coverage. And, hey, quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender's going to be driving on the ball. So really nice job not hesitating, getting it to him, and then he gets what he can get after the catch.
Motion from the wideout. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Bradley. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Using his legs, it's Edwards. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're...
Fires toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
They're down to the 20, first and 10. He's got it on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Johnson looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board.
Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. The sure hands, it's Hansen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
3rd down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. Plows through the defense. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Cyclones looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Leaves it with the running back. Shakes off the defender. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Trying to surge it in. And he gets nothing. And this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Here comes the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Good, right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Bring in the heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Kansas State pushing the pace.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel. Gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Johnson wants to throw it. Fires left. Got his man downfield. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job.
It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Wildcats. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
They'll line up to go for two. From the gun, looking for a man. He's got it in the end zone for the two as they draw a little closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead there.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gonna run it. It's Hansen. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Hansen. It's a seam wide open. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Cyclones will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Johnson looking to throw. Right on the money. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Wildcats moving quickly to the line.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Taking it the other way. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The Cyclones can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go right back to the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Cyclones come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Hansen. Wide open space. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. And the Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They're facing a third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Beck. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Got some room to run.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
And here comes... State offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Wildcats in the hurry up.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together.
He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And he will score! Touchdown, Kansas State!
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Iowa State sending the offense back out. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. From the gun, running back gets to give. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pulls it and fires to the left. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Cyclones are at the line, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And this kicker is turning into old Roulat. He gets a hand on it. That's a live ball. Defense hat flying down the left side. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. And here they come, almost all the way back. On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Appalachian State has been blitzed from the opening kick. And as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 35 to Oregon State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got it in the middle. It's Sauer. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
Finds his big tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset. But to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.